My take is, if you could do something, then you should definitely do it. If you could be someone, then you should be the person that you could be. Hey you, and welcome to another episode of YOUCOULD POD with your girl, Viva, girl who's talk with fiction and fantasy. Welcome. And on this episode, the topic of this episode is, drumroll please, initial reaction. Yes, that happened. Initial reaction. And I am not going to be talking alone because, yes, apart from the fact that I was scared this morning, but I'm not scared to talk about initial reactions so much. And today I have with me Shannon.
Hello.
Hey girl, what's up?
I'm good, girl. How are you doing?
I'm all right. Okay, babe. Ooh, today we have to talk about initial reaction. And I feel like it's so vast. This particular topic is extreme. I feel like, are we even going to have enough time to talk about it? Because there's always an initial reaction, there's always a response, there's always something. I mean, at every point in time, when you wake up, when you go to bed, when you're about to eat, when you're happy, when you're angry, there's always a reaction. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to ask you, what was your first reaction? I mean, you came on set today. What was your first reaction as you got here?
Okay, when I got here and I saw the set, I was like, wow.
Oh,
okay. So I was happy and I wasn't surprised, but I was happy. And the people I saw here, they were friendly and easy to talk to and communicate with. I thought they were going to be those people that are going to be on their phone and trying to find big girls or big boys, but nah. These are actually real people who know how to communicate.
Yeah.
So when I saw them, I mingled, I vibed, and it was cool.
Yeah.
And now on set, I'm still cool. So my initial reaction coming here was wow, surprise. No, sorry, not surprise. Being wowed and everywhere is cool, good vibes.
Yeah, that's good to know. So let's jump into the whole conversation. How fast do you think a person reacts to a particular emotion? You know, there's different emotion: frustration, disappointment, happiness, sadness, anger, and all that. How fast do you think? Okay, maybe let's not talk about other people that are not here, that we don't know if they exist. Let's talk about you. How fast do you think you would react to being angry?
Being angry?
Yes.
Okay, my initial reaction depends on the intensity of the action.
Ooh.
Oh yes. If it's a mild
School
action,
me, girl.
if it's a mild action, I don't need to overreact. Or I don't need to respond harshly.
Even though you're angry.
Even though I'm angry, but so that's why I say depend on the intensity. Okay, so if someone should get me angry right now.
Yeah.
Now, what got me angry also determines, because I've come to learn in life that you don't need to reply quickly to some things.
Okay.
Not all things, but to some things you don't need to reply quickly. You need to first of all have a thought about it.
Yeah.
Process the thought and then react.
Okay.
But some, like when I'm angry, I do not have the time to process thoughts in my head.
You are just,
I will not lie to you.
Vibrating. Things are happening. Things are coming out.
If I'm angry, someone get me agitated and I'm angered, I will react in a way that you will not expect me to react. Because on a normal day, I'm a very calm girl.
Okay.
Very cool, and I don't talk so much. But when I get to talk, I get to talk. But normally, if you see me, you'll be like, she's a good girl, she's a cool girl. She may not really react in a harsh way but just try me by getting me angry. Yeah, and my reaction...
You're saying you're a wolf in sheep clothing.
No, please,
I mean, if we look at you, we say you're a cool girl. But when you react, there's problem.
There's problem, yeah.
So that's literally wolf in sheep clothing.
Kinda, but not really who I am.
Yeah.
Okay? So I used to be very temperamental.
Oh.
Yes, I used to, until life taught me a lesson. Not really a hard lesson, but I actually learned, because we learn every day. So life taught me how not to be so temperamental.
Okay.
I should just take my time. So when you get me angry, let me give you a life experience, a life example.
Okay.
Okay. Now that this colleague I have at work, now this lady, she wants to use the printer to print out the document.
So our work, describe your work for us so we get in a better picture. You're into banking?
Yeah, I'm into banking.
Okay.
Sterling Bank. Okay, so this is my colleague. The printer is automatic. You just put in your code and then the screen of your own dashboard opens.
Yeah.
So you print out whatever that is on your own profile. Now, she went there to print something and the printer was misbehaving.
Okay.
I came and I offered to help her solve the problem. In a way, I'm tech savvy, but not that much. And she wasn't. So I was trying to offer my help. Good girl, helping somebody. She was like, I better leave that thing for me. I can do that, I can do it. And as she said, I was like, fuck you, man, do your business. And I left. So my initial reaction to that was anger.
Okay.
I want to help you.
Yeah.
Help you do something, and you are trying to pull me and blow me off. I have to tell, please, fuck you, help yourself.
Yeah.
And I left that scenario and I left.
And I think her initial reaction to your help was, let me do it myself.
I can do it myself. I am not.
Yeah, maybe do you
handicapped.
think it had anything to do with your approach? Maybe the way you approached that. You know, sometimes
it happens.
So some people, they actually want you, but the way you say
the way I
sometimes
said it might trigger something in them that will not
and they'll
sit
be like,
well with them.
who are you? Why are you
Trying to help me? You want to show me that you know it.
That kind of stuff. But I think when it comes to initial reactions, just like I said already, it's a very broad topic. And there are definitely advantages and disadvantages to definitely every reaction that one has. But let's talk about the advantages, because I mean, as much as pessimism is somehow a good thing and is something I often do, I believe in positivity, and I think advantages should always, I think like the good should always outweigh the bad. So what do you think? First of all, I have to create a scenario, and this scenario is, I have been accused. I mean, maybe that's not the word, but I have been accused to be someone who overreacts.
Okay.
When it comes to maybe a news or something, when I get something. I mean, I always I'm a person on person kind of person. I mean, I know this is the time for social media and the time for phones and all that, and people don't really care so much about human, interaction. Person on person is not really a thing. But that's. I mean, if I'm meant to choose, that's what I would definitely go for. But when it comes to maybe say excitement, that's the overreaction. I've been told that, oh my God, you always overdo it. I don't think it's just about the excitement. I think I always overdo it in almost everything. I seem like a drama queen when it comes to that. But yeah, I mean, what do you think is the advantages of being extremely excited? I mean, do you think excitement should have a level? Do you think there are scenarios and times or environments or places or whatever that should decide the type of happiness, the type of way you react to being excited, to being happy?
Okay. I would say there is no level to excitement.
Right?
Yes,
it's happiness, man.
It's happiness. It's how you feel. It's your feeling. Somebody cannot explain how you feel. Only you can explain how you feel. So the level of excitement you show is based on you. And based on how appreciative you are of what happened.
Right.
Because some excitement comes from a place of appreciation, a place of a long overdue thing, and it now came to pass.
Oh, yes.
So the level is different. If it's a long overdue something, maybe you're expecting money, and it's a long overdue, and it finally came, and that came times 2. Damn, the excitement is off the roof.
I swear.
It's off the roof, so you can't compare it. So when you're expecting something from someone, probably gifts, and it comes, the excitement is different because they're showing appreciation.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But on another hand, do you know some people actually think that when you show so much excitement, it means maybe for instance, you are gifted and you show so much excitement at the gift for receiving it, they'll think that, have you not received this kind of gift before in your life? Or are you that cheap that you cannot?
I have to tell you one thing.
Yeah, people have that thought.
I had this one-time experience where I was so in my area, it's not so far, like where I stayed down to the closest bus stop. So there's a supermart there at that junction. It's just like, let's say, 6 or 7 poles. So I just have to walk down. So I was just walking down to get to the supermart, and then this person stops, like, stops the car and be like, "Oh, where are you going? Let me drop you." And I was like, "Okay, it's just down there." And I joined this guy in his ride. And then he gets to, it's not so far, so it was just like a short ride.
Yes,
so we get there, and then he's like, okay, just as I was about to step down, I was like, "Oh, thank you, you're so kind." And you will not believe what this person told me. He was like, "Wow, is this the kindest thing someone has ever done for you?"
Holy shit. It's just you being appreciative. You're so kind.
Like when he said that, I was like, "What?"
The things that you've not been helped before, that someone has not even given you a ride before. That is mindset. That is perspective of why
this is the first time I'm getting a ride.
They don't know. They think that you saying that in all honesty and in all politeness. They think that politeness. They think that, has she not been given anything good before, and is it the first time? You know that.
I think people are so used to people being mean
to them, and the opposite.
That when you are polite or courteous, they be like, "Ooh." Like this one never.
You're naive. You maybe they never use you
at all. Like I was so surprised. I was like, "Wow, is this the kindest thing that someone has ever done for me?"
It's not even
all my life to drop me from one pole to the other.
So his initial reaction to you saying you're kind is that the first time you're being helped?
Yeah, and I think sometimes it's this has actually curbed the way I'm a very expressive person, but it has actually curbed the way I like express yourself. Yes. Because I feel like, okay, these people don't get it. They're making it look like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be so excited. Okay, maybe I should just chill, or maybe now I should be. You just keep on, and then the uncomfortability comes in. Okay, the next thing I want to go into is, first of all, I have to ask you this question: happiness or contentment? What would you choose? That is quite a question.
Happiness.
Why? Content. You know what content is, right?
I know what it means. I know.
I mean, when you're filled and you're okay.
Yeah, okay. You have everything you want. You have it. And even if you need more, you can get it. Contentment, you have it.
So why would you choose
happiness? I choose happiness.
Okay.
Because happiness is, it doesn't matter whether you are contented or not. It doesn't matter whether you have it all or not. You are happy, you're happy.
It's just an emotion.
It's emotion. Something can make you happy, you get. And some things cannot make you happy, or cannot make you contented, you get. So happiness is there for me. If I'm happy with what I'm doing, if I'm happy the way I dress, I'm good. If I'm happy the way I'm looking, I'm good. If I'm happy with what I'm getting, I'm good. Just happiness is it for me.
Yeah, I think I would
because if my heart is happy, my heart lives longer.
Oh, yeah, that's so true. I think I would choose happiness too, because contentment is something that is very hard for to achieve, especially for someone who is very anxious like me. Like, anxiety is a thing, and sometimes people think it's like maybe a bad thing or something, but I think it's all worked together, just like the Bible said, for good.
Yes.
So, new people and new ideas, initial reaction. Just like, I mean, you said, just like you said, when you walked in on set, you were like, "Oh, cool, this is nice." But say you are amongst people that is all new, like you don't know anybody, there is no mutual whatsoever, or even though there's a mutual connection, I mean, between all the whole group. Yes. I mean, are you going to fit in? Or be the person who's cold, or be the one who tries to lead it, or be the one who's just keeps yourself at bay?
Okay, first, if I come to a place, new people, I tend to vibe with everybody. I'm that person that when I want to be social, I'm actually social with people. You get? I try to get to know you and then know what vibes well with you, because everybody vibes differently. Everybody's different. So if I meet you and in that circle, I will have a little communication with you. Then I will now know how to interact better with you. I don't know. I think I have it as a gift.
Ooh.
Yes, I have it as a gift. So if I come to it, even if you guys are like 20 or 30, out of the 30 people, I easily flow with 20 to 25 people.
Wow.
Yeah, the rest
You're
are just people that want to.
person.
Yes, I am. And people tend to love me easily. That's one good. I'm gifted that way.
Yeah, that's
if I
cool.
Come to a place,
oh my God.
Even if I come to a place and I want to be quiet,
get away.
I will not be quiet. People always make me not to be quiet.
Yeah, you see reactions you want to talk about. Okay.
And I'm that kind of person I want to join in every conversation.
Oh.
I will want to join in every gist you are gisting. I want to have my
Can't be left out.
I will not be left
Why?
out. And when I want to talk, you want to listen to what I have to say. That's just, but so my initial reaction to the crowd is to flow with them. Vibe with as much people as I can. Everybody is different. They all have different baggages. So you don't know who came with what baggage there.
Yeah.
But whatever you came with, I would try to vibe with you first. But if you're not giving me that space and that, I would just, okay, I'm good. I'll vibe with the next
What's
person.
your initial reaction when you try to vibe and then the person gives you
the cold feet? Oh no, I'll leave you. I don't force it, I leave you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect that you should force it, but what's your reaction is bye.
My reaction is
bye. You move to the next person.
I move to the next person. So yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Because if I would try to talk to you and say, I don't really like the queen bees.
What is that?
There are some
queen bees.
Yeah.
Explain that, please.
Okay, if you go to a place where you have male and female, there'll always be a female that want to stand out.
Okay.
Probably because she's pretty and she's good looking and she's shapy and all. So those people always say they naturally assume the position of a queen bee in a crowd. Even when they are not made a queen bee. You get? So when they come to a crowd, they will look at the crowd and try to see how they fit in. If they fit in well and they know that their queen bee personality can come out, they will always show it. And those people, I don't really like to mingle with them. I don't know why.
Why is this coming from a place?
And I easily spot them in the crowd.
Is this coming from a particular place of some tiny little? No,
not really. But just that some of the queen bees always want to make the next person feel like shit.
Oh, and you've had experiences.
I've had experiences with that, so I don't even try to mingle. You can't make me feel like shit, actually. I don't want to feel like shit, so why will I mingle with you?
Paint me a little picture, not too long. Just paint me a little picture of how this goes. Yes.
Okay. When I was in school, I had a group of friends.
Okay.
I'm not really the friend type. I'm more like the friend of a friend.
Okay.
This girl in particular, her name is a B. She's a very pretty girl. Faye. Right now, she's in the US and she's actually queen bee in the US so well than she was in Nigeria.
Okay.
So when I got into the crowd, it was a birthday and we had to plan a birthday out, kind of like an outreach to the poor, to the homeless.
Oh, all right.
So we had that group. We had made meals, bought gifts and all. But this girl in particular, when we were in the hotel trying to get ready, this girl in particular, she's just all over. Her makeup is not right. Her dress is not right. She's trying to be harsh. Please get me this. Please get me that. Then what's actually brought two of us together? I came and I asked her, "Oh, baby girl, please can I borrow your lipstick? I like this color."
Oh.
She was like, "Please don't touch it. It's expensive." I looked at her.
Sorry.
I sighed and I walked out. That was my initial. I just looked at her.
Oh my God.
I walked out. And that made her feel bad because people don't actually respond to her that way. People like, can I say honor her or give her maximum respect or something because she's pretty and she has influence and all, so they want to be on her good side. And she now meets someone who doesn't want to be on her good side but give an attitude. I actually shook her and I saw the shock on her face and I was happy.
Oh, you're vengeful.
I was happy for the shock.
You're vengeful. So that was your first queen bee
experience. And since then, when I see them, I just try to avoid. If I try to talk, I've met one queen bee that wasn't that harsh to me. She was actually very lovely, and made me have a different perspective to queen bees.
This queen bee thing, oh my God. But anyway, it just. You know, when you hear a particular phenomenon, am I going to call this a concept or something? I mean,
yeah, it is.
It is, right? Is. You wear
now the new name is actually Barbie.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, it's actually Barbie. So they all want to be like Barbie. No longer queen bees, now it's Barbie. So they fall into that class. So if you see those girls that are trying to act so Barbie, They might, not really, they might be queen bees.
That's shocking to hear queen bee as the first thing I'm hearing. And speaking of shocking, there's I'm easily shocked. Like I know this might be a little bit of sensitive or something, but I am easily shook. Like, you know, the way people scare people, like, oh, you know, maybe come to the door.
You.
Oh, yes. I will scream.
Okay.
Don't do that. I will scream and you'll be surprised too. Oh, it was just a little easy. And speaking of that, it's where I go into initial reaction to trauma response.
Oh, that's sad.
Yes. Because why does trauma? Okay, of course, because of the word trauma.
Trauma.
Yeah, but I don't know why that happened. I mean, I'm not trying to form innocent here, but what I'm saying is, but I feel like this is like a whole new thing. Like it opens a whole new door, you know, with reactions. Because we were talking about initial reactions, and I feel like everybody is traumatized. I mean, we can safely say that everybody is traumatized.
The economy is traumatizing us, actually.
Exactly at the point. Everybody is traumatized. Yes, and there's always something that's traumatic, you know, that everybody or anybody experiences at the time. So I feel like a trauma response may be in shock. Yeah, easily shocked. Or other persons might be
frozen. So different
Fight
reaction
or flight.
Or flight. Okay, you're asking if my reaction to trauma is flight or fight.
No, not quite. I mean, I just want to go into the whole general idea of trauma response, initial reaction, according to, based on the trauma response, you know. Okay. But I don't know if I ever told you that story. I think I told you the story where I got into the house and the socket was a little bit on fire.
And you left the house.
I left.
You left the house for that to catch fire.
And then when I got downstairs, I was like, why did I run away? I should have done something to stop the fire. What if this house burns down and everybody dies? How am I going to live with that? And then I realized that I'm a flight person. I'm not a fight person.
You're a flight person.
Once it comes, once they're screaming, when you start screaming, we're no longer talking, we're no longer laughing, we're not loud because you're very happy or we're excited. We're just, you know, all that.
Okay,
I disappear.
I think I'm a fight person because I grew up alone. No, not really vengeful.
Okay.
I grew up being alone, being left alone in the house.
Oh.
Like when I'm back from school, I'm alone till night when everybody's back. So if anything should go wrong, I should defend myself.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yes.
It's just
because most times, okay, how my house is, most time the kitchen door is locked, but the parlor is open. The parlor is bolted from inside.
Okay.
But the kitchen is from outside. So when I was little, my mom would bolt it from outside so I don't go anywhere.
Oh.
But the parlor door is actually bolted from inside, so I can actually open the parlor door and zoom off. So now when it comes to a fight and flight situation, I will fight because I've been in a situation where I need to fight off some things by myself. I'm being left alone. Even as kid, as I'm growing up, I need to fight, I need to defend it. I need to stop this from happening. I've been in a situation whereby, in a similar situation like you, whereby my gas caught on fire. I was in school. My what they call this cooking gas, cam gas. It caught fire. I was boiling water to have a tea, and I slept off. I work at night, and when I came back, I just let me lie down on the bed and rest a bit while the water is boiling. The pots, the water dried, the kettle caught fire and was turned black. The entire cylinder was on fire, like blazing up. And I'm actually happy because the gas was where there's a balcony, so there's air coming in. If it was a confined environment, the entire building would have caught fire. Okay, so there was nothing close. And what I did was I called my neighbor who was just across the fence. Please come and, not even across my balcony, please come and help me. This guy literally froze. So his only initial reaction was to freeze up. Meanwhile, me, I was screaming, please help me, help me. And he was just looking at me.
Yeah.
When I understood his own reaction, I had to leave my room and call for help outside because I don't know how to quench that fire. If I had known how to quench the fire, I would have done it even without calling the guys. So I called for his help, but he froze. And the next thing I could do is look for the next person that can help me. I have to run out of my room. And then my neighbors had to come. One guy came with water and sand and detergent to quench it. So in that situation, I wasn't scared that the gas was on fire. I was only looking for a solution. Me, I don't know how to quench fire that is on the gas. Yeah, I asked somebody and the person couldn't. I asked the next person. So my initial reaction to that situation is look for a solution to it.
Fight. Don't escape.
No, not run away from me because it is on fire, but find the solution
like
to
I
it.
did, I chickened out.
Chickened out.
Oh my God. Chickened out.
Yeah. So you asked something about initial reaction to trauma.
Yeah.
Trauma is a very sensitive issue. It's a very sensitive matter because there are different types of trauma. There are different things that can lead to trauma to people. So depending on what caused the trauma, different reactions. So depending on what caused the what actually happened, the event. So your trauma will be different. I don't really think I have experienced any bad thing that will make me be traumatized. I don't think I've been traumatized before.
Oh wow.
No, I don't think I've had any life experience that traumatized me. No, I don't think I have.
Oh.
I have. So I can't really relate to trauma that way because I've not been traumatized.
Yeah, but it's not quite traumatized. Okay, maybe the word is overused. Maybe, I mean, we were massaging it a lot. Okay. But, you know, being a kid, I mean, there's a whole lot of experiences when, not just being a kid, even being an adult, where you can't actually do something. You can't do nothing about it. You can do nothing about whatever it is that is happening to you at the time. So, I mean, you maybe feel helpless, or you feel like, oh, what do I have to do now? Do I need to do something? What is going on? You know, it has its own way. So traumatized doesn't mean maybe, I don't know, maybe you're thinking traumatized in a way that maybe you've been abused or something.
And you lost something.
Yeah, I mean, it's not quite that.
Not quite there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not trying to go that far. But anyway, as we can see that you're the fight person.
Oh, yes.
And in the other hand, I'm the flight person.
I like to protect people and fight for them.
Yeah, so. Even the queen bees.
Nah. I'll let my vengeful twin do that job. Yeah, vengeful twin take over.
Okay, so of course we live in Africa, Nigeria, and we all know about superstition.
Oh, yes. Oh God.
What is your initial reaction to some of the superstitious beliefs that people have?
Okay. Most superstition, we grew up knowing them. And now that we are grown, we know that that's superstition. So I think our initial reaction when we were being told about that is,
oh my God,
I'm scared.
Oh boy. Why?
Do you know the most scary one? They actually made a movie out of it.
Oh.
Lady Koi Koi.
Oh.
You heard that superstition, right?
Yeah.
I went to a boarding school. I went to a boarding school.
I was a day student.
In the boarding school, it was a story that was being told. And now the worst of it all is the second superstition to Lady Koi Koi. Everybody knows that actually.
What about just guess. Apart from me?
Oh, bush baby. You didn't get bush baby.
Jeez.
Okay. I think I actually made a mistake when I said I wasn't traumatized. I was traumatized by that story.
You like
by that story.
There's a whole lot of way you could get traumatized.
Yes, it's true. I was bush baby story. Now my brother had to tell me the story using our house. Like it happened in our house.
Why?
Where we were living before.
Why are boys so wide?
In the 1-to-1 city. People know that as a bar, but I call it 1-to-1 city.
Okay.
So it was a one-story building. Now, first flat, second flat up, third flat, fourth flat down. The staircase, my brother had to narrate the story of the bush baby using our staircase. That one day,
of all instances.
Why? He said that our former neighbor, who was married for like 3 years, she didn't have a child. So one day the bush baby was crying on the staircase, and this woman thought it was God calling her to come and maybe show her something about her future child or something. This woman came out and the bush baby devoured her. Like when they woke up the next day, they saw her on the staircase with blood all over and she was dead. So the bush baby actually killed her.
I am never going downstairs anymore. I am never going downstairs.
That story it made me that I cannot cross the staircase once it's dark.
Hey,
I need to carry the lantern and keep the lantern at the beginning of the staircase and the last one.
You have to
see very well.
For me, you have to point. Boy, point that side. I am never going through that. So thank God staircases are usually double. I am never using that area. What are you talking about?
And my brother can paint the most horrific stories ever.
Oh my God.
Other brothers,
Oh
they
my
can terrify
God.
you stories.
Boys, they have a thing.
They have a thing for that.
Or maybe
and
when
a little girl.
Yes,
Oh
and maybe when I had this one time that my brothers told me, because I grew up in a male dominated, and my brother told me that, say, the reason why I'm getting stuff from our parents was because, you know, they're not really my parents.
They're trying to make you feel among
And then they said, don't ask them, because, you know, if you ask them,
they might start giving you.
No, not that they won't tell you the truth, because, you know, they love you, and they thought it was true.
Oh,
and sometimes when I do something bad, and my mom is mean to me, I'll be like, you can do it. I feel like boys are vindictive that way. Especially when they know their younger one is a girl, they
want to scare
stories in your head.
They want to scare you.
Yay!
They will.
Can you imagine? See me, you say at night, I'm not going downstairs. I'm not. So an elder has to come and retell that story in a way before I go downstairs, because it's not happening.
And he used a real life experience, like it happened to our neighbor. So there is no, it's not a story. It's an experience.
Like it happened here. Our neighbor, and you never asked. I mean, you wouldn't even think of asking which neighbor is that.
They say the neighbor died and they moved out, so there is no way going to look for the neighbor. The woman is dead already.
There's no way we corroborate the story.
There's no way.
Nobody to do it.
No, we just have to believe it and move on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's crazy, superstitious belief. And then there's this one I think I am someone who loves kids. I love children.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
I mean, yeah, oh my God.
So
like,
sweet.
even though they're like babies, when they're babies, precious. Oh my precious.
Oh my precious.
Lego, oh my precious. No,
you love the movie too, like me. Oh my God.
Who doesn't love the Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings. Who watches it over and over.
So and maybe even though they have toddler age, I like the toddler age, because then they have so many opinions. And then I think there was this auntie of mine, I don't know if it's paternal or maternal, and then she was like, the way they like it, what she like Omaka. They say that if you like children so much, there is possibility that you may not have your own.
Oh, that's superstitious.
That's a superstitious belief that what you feel like if you like kids so much. People even say it and be like, this person that like kids so much. It's hard for people who like children to
have children. People always collaborate. They always agree to that story. I don't know why.
Even now.
But it's superstition.
But yeah, right?
Well, if you like kids more, it should be the more reason why you should have plenty. Because kids are a blessing, isn't it?
Amen.
They say kids are blessings. And when you don't have a kid, like some of them that go to churches for them to be conceived, they want to pray for them and tell a child to come and touch them and pray for them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they say kids are blessings. So if a child is a blessing, and I love children, it means I'm going to have them in abundance.
No, not in abundance.
Oh, sorry, yes.
As long
as I want.
This economy. It's not
this economy. No, it's not in abundance.
You don't need anything in abundance now, unless it's money. The only thing you need in abundance is money.
It's money, yes. So.
And then one of my favorite things, music. I love music. I love music. I say it repeatedly and everywhere. What is this one?
I love music. But you don't understand.
Okay, the last time we met, I mean, you played this song. You were playing this song.
That you fell in love with?
Yes, and it was love at first sight. I think it was Omarion, Can You Hear Me by T-Pain.
It's okay, T-Pain, yes. T-Pain and Omarion.
Yes. And immediately I heard that song. I was like, that's T-Pain. That's it.
And actually, you made me repeat that song in my house more than 10 times.
I repeated.
The song was on repeat.
Repeating that song.
I know.
Because I mean, the thing is, I've not actually gotten all the lyrics in full, and I have to listen to it like a million times.
Okay, that's type that likes to know the lyrics very well.
Before I move over, I have to dwell. So my initial reaction when it comes to music is, love at first sight. It depends on the type of music, though.
Yes.
it depends
We all
on
have
the type of
a
music.
genre.
Yeah, we have a genre, and some of the music people do now in this other parts of the world.
Not really that encouraging. There is no lyrical content in it, but some of them are still doing a good work.
Yeah, no, of course.
Some are doing a whole lot of good works. They put in the efforts and the work.
Initial reaction to behaviors and
characters
and doctrines and culture and beliefs.
Oh, that's a broad topic.
Yeah, but let's dance around it a little bit and shut up from there.
Okay, now initial reaction to character. I have come to learn people. I've come to try to understand people. We're all different. We all have different mindset, different perspective to life. We all see things differently. So a certain thing can make the next party see differently from me. That doesn't mean that that person is right or wrong.
Not wrong, yeah.
It's just the person's perspective of the thing. So what I've come to learn now, and I think people should please do that, is to try to understand people. Empathy, yes. That's where empathy comes in. Try to understand people. Someone can be harsh to you today. The next day, the person is sweet. Be like, you know the one that was harsh to me yesterday?
Yeah.
And today you're not being nice. As you didn't know what happened yesterday. That kind of a thing. It all depends on the action that happened and the mood the person is at that time.
Yeah.
If the person is not so happy with you or the situation, the person is not gonna react happily now. No.
Exactly.
So you should expect the person to react badly because the person is naturally not happy. Now, but in a situation whereby you are reacting badly and that badly is really not called for, I will also react badly towards you.
Right.
Yes. Okay. A reaction, equal
reaction.
Yes. According to Newton's law of motion, say that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. But I think that there's an equal reaction. It may not really be opposite. It may be the same.
Yeah,
but it has to be equal. I will match your energy with my energy.
Match your effort immediately.
If your own is hot, mine will be hot. So I cannot be calm. But if you are calm, I will be calm to you. We'll communicate like adults.
The energy you give off is what I follow you with.
I follow you with.
If you're calm, we're calm.
So a character, if you're a harsh person, if you are quick to anger or you're quick to be insulted, people are damn insultive.
Insulting,
I don't like
so
that.
Much.
They can easily say you're very stupid, you're mad. Your eyes back. Are you blind?
Like I saw this story, was it like hours ago, about this lady who was talking in IG. She was saying that this guy met her in the supermarket as she was leaving. She wasn't even looking. I wasn't even giving any vibe. Oh, I was just like that. And then he was like, "Can we go somewhere and drink?" And then, according to her, she said her reaction was to slap the man. I'm like, what?
He just gave it.
They like, when I don't get fear. I feel like some people that haven't grown up with the male environment, the way they react, like, how you go just raise your hand, slap a guy? What if he beats you? Don't be silly.
Some of them receive the same beating in more proportion when that happens. I don't know why they do that.
I could never ever
I can't even conceive the thought of trying to slap a guy.
Brothers in the man, like
I can't conceive that. The only thing I can do to pain you is to actually maybe give you attitude or just make you know that I don't like this.
And the thing is, I mean, I'm not even saying anything. I am not going to be the one who says something that might tick you off, because you don't know what you could possibly say. And people say, maybe that's how you know if the person is this way, abusive. I don't want to see that side. Most people say you have to try to know the kind of person. I don't want to ever experience
You're poking the wrong thing. It's not poking the wrong thing.
And then I don't want to.
Why not poke the positive side of the person? Why poke the negative
try
part?
To find out?
Because everybody has a yin and yang. You are good and you are bad.
Exactly.
So why would I try to poke the bad side of you? Why not try to poke the good side?
Why not just stick on the good side?
On the good side, and then good side first.
Sorry, please, thank you. I am extremely polite, and it's my thing now. Like, cut yours. People say, sometimes you change it for them. I'll be like, how do people even change it for people?
No,
it's not something I can do.
It's good to change it for them. Sometimes, not all the time.
No, I will just ignore you. What? See, I don't have that.
Oh, my baby girl. Sometimes.
Bye. Sorry, it's never happening again. Maybe if I come to you, you now
but
do it.
Remember that if you keep quiet all the time, some people would take that quietness as you being naive or being stupid or not knowing what to do or how to react.
Oh no, I know.
And
I
they
know what
will
to
want
do.
to do it again the next time.
That's what I'm saying. I'm never ever going to give you that chance. You're never
chance.
ever going to get that chance. You're not doing something I know you've done to me and it hurts me, or maybe it made me feel. I'm not going to give you that criteria. I'm never going to let you make me feel bad again a second time.
No.
Intentionally. No, I'm not going to do that. So it's not maybe I have to do something to change the person's mindset. Dude, I try out and then it doesn't work. I go, well, what are we buzzing for? What's it for? What are we buzzing for? When I can just ignore you and then move on. There's a whole lot of people. If this is not good, why do we have to?
There are billions of people in the world you need to meet, and you've not even met half of them.
Well, anyway, well, initial reaction is it's plenty. There are different scenarios, different examples. We can always touch and have something to talk about because it's a very broad one. I think we have to get back to this,
on another set.
Yes, we definitely have to get back to this. Where we're
not even talking about culture, because we are being raised differently.
Yes,
and
our mindset,
we are
upbringing, environment, everything is different. So we definitely have to get to this. But for the meantime, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me, pretty girl.
Well, you guys have seen it, right? My initial reaction today was scared, but at the end of the day, my reaction right now is happy and
joyful,
and happiness and content. Okay, thank you so much. Although I'm getting some side eye from behind, but who cares? We're happy here. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you all for coming.
Thank you for having me.
In mind that yays, lovers, and glasses of wine, these are the things that should never be counted. I'm your girl, Viva, a girl who's talk with fiction and fantasy. Peace out. And don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and share it all over the world.
Please,
share the word of God all over the world. This is the word of God.
Share the message.
Bye.